All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is April 28th. Happy Friday out there to everyone. We got two NBA games to jump into today, a couple playoff games with some elimination implications here. We got the Warriors taking on the Kings and the Lakers taking on the Grizzlies. Before we do jump into the slate, I want to talk to you guys about some of the new merch we have on the store, like the obvious Fade Me ones that we just released, but we also have this cool Tonight We Shall Cover tee. So if you do want to check that out, use the link in the description. You can use code FADE, F-A-D-E, to save 10%. So make sure you go check that out, guys. Again, a link in the description. We'll also put it in the pinned comment. While I'm talking to you guys about non-picks related stuff, go ahead and become a channel member. $2.99 a month. You get access to our NBA model for the rest of the season, or you get it for the month that you are a member on. So if you're a recurring member, you get it for the rest of the season. But we have spread, total, and then player points, rebounds, and assists coming to you to every Monday through Friday. And then we also have an MLB money line, total, and run line model built out as well that you guys get for $2.99 a month. You know, if you are a serious sports bettor, you've looked for models and projections. A bunch of sites are making you pay $20 to $100 per month. $2.99 a month. I take pride in the fact that that's got to be the lowest model, price range out there. But it is number one, a way to support the channel. So if you don't want to support the channel, don't do it. Don't do it just for the models. But if you're in on what we're building here and what we're creating, go ahead and click that join button. Again, $2.99 a month, and you do get access to those models. But let's go ahead. Enough of the jibber jabber blabber blabber. Let's jump into the first game here. We got the Warriors taking on the Kings. Warriors are now in the driver's seat, which is crazy. Kings winning games 1 and 2, and everyone's like, oh my god, the Warriors aren't the same Warriors. Yeah, they are. They just weren't really good on the road, but they do catch a road win here. Now they're in the driver's seat. They're up 3-2 back in Golden State, potentially eliminating the Kings here. This is going to be a pretty good game. They're 7.5 point favorites, total sitting at 234.5. What I think is going to happen is I do think Golden State ultimately is going to win this game. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if, Sacramento does go out there and win it, but in terms of what the numbers and what I'm seeing, I do think that this is a Golden State type of a game, but I think that Sacramento actually covers. So my first lean on the spread here is going to be Sacramento plus 7.5. I think that this should be more like the Lakers-Memphis game. I think Golden State should be more around the -4.5 mark here to cover. So I do like Sacramento plus 7.5. Who's going to win the game? Ultimately, it doesn't really matter to me because I do like Sacramento plus 7.5 more than anything in terms of a money line play or straight bet or anything like that. So I like that side of things. Then in terms of the total, I think this one's also going to go over. I think Sacramento's really going to try and drive up that pace of play. We've seen the Warriors be able to slow things down and make big buckets when they need to, like taking over in fourth quarters and whatnot. And I don't think Sacramento wants Golden State to get comfy here, because if they do, Golden State will just beat them by double digits and Sacramento will be on their way to their next vacation. So I think Sacramento's going to have to make Golden State uncomfortable, and the way they're going to have to do that is to run and really push that pace there. De'Aaron Fox is going to have to get going. So I do think that this is a good spot for the over. I don't like it as much as the side pick that I have in Sacramento plus 7.5, being completely honest, but I do still like the over here. Next game up, we have the Grizzlies here taking on the Lakers. The Lakers obviously dropping the ball in their last game here, but still up 3-2 in this series. They get routed in that game, in game 5 there. Lakers have covered when they are 4.5 point favorites. They've covered that in 6 of their last 10 games. They also could be a parlay option here on the money line, because I do think that the Lakers close out the series here in LA. I know Memphis is going to do everything they can to try and up the tempo and win this game, but I do think the Lakers are ultimately going to be able to slow things down and make buckets when they need to, because of the veteran leadership that they obviously have in LeBron and Anthony Davis as well. So I lean towards the Lakers here -4.5. I do kind of question where this total is going to go, because hear me out for 2 seconds. In theory, this should be an easy over cash. Memphis, they know that they can run on this Lakers team. So if their backs are against the wall, they're going to try and run out the gym and get this tempo up and up and up and up. But if the Lakers start to not run away with it, start to get a big lead, this Memphis team, they're either going to fight back like hell or roll over and die, which we've seen plenty this season, not as much in the series, but I do think that that's the only thing that could kill an over here. So I'm going to lean over with a lot of caution and sort of doubt in my mind, because that 218.5, I do think that, Vegas knows something we don't. The totals that we've seen in this series thus far have been 228, 222.5, 221.5, 224, 222.5. So all of a sudden it jumps all the way down from the lowest total. So far it's already jumped down 3 points, 4 points from last game. There's something going on with this total that Vegas knows. So I'm cautiously leaning towards the over, but sometimes you just got to look at what's happening with the numbers in front of you and make your decisions like that, which might be the thing that keeps me off of this. But I'm going to lean towards the Lakers here at home and the over. And guys, before we do wrap up the video, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Outlier. Outlier is an awesome sports betting research app. You guys have seen me talk about it in multiple videos as of late. Very, very visual, great for player props, great for spreads, great for totals, all that stuff. And it also integrates right with the sportsbooks websites and apps, either if you're on your phone or the web, obviously. One click of the button, you can put that into your bet slip on your sportsbook, and then you can place your wager. It's that easy, guys. You don't have to go finding the player prop in all the filters on the game. They do that for you. So make sure to check that out. An amazing research app, super, super visual, and definitely worth checking out. A link to that is going to be in the pinned comment as well as the description. You guys can get a 7-day free trial with that. But that's all we got for today's video. Hope you guys do enjoy, and we'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.